Good morning, everybody. Back by Silver, Philly Flipper. How you doing? I got a bunch of Facebook Messenger messengers saying that no one's on. Why don't you go on early? So I told the girls, and they're probably still getting set for 10. So I figured I'd go on anyway. I don't know what's going on, but if the need arises, I am happy to oblige. Hello, Virginia. I put the link in if anybody wants to come in. I have 45 minutes before Brunch Bunch starts. So if anybody wants to come in, feel free to talk. Philly said, perfect, just finished the yard sales. So timing is great. I really haven't done any yard sales. I'm not the quality of stuff or the stuff. Just it doesn't attract me, Philly. Maybe it's because where we are in Florida, the people live here, I don't know, 10 years before they leave or whatever. There's very, very few people that have been here forever. And I don't know, it's just the quality of stuff they have is kind of bad. Hello, Misty.
I decided to be bold and just jump up here and say hello to you.
Oh, no. Happy to have you. Tom Cruise is here. Hey, Tom. Virginia bought some vintage Boy Scouts satchels today. Wow, very cool. So you're in the car or truck or whatever. So you're doing the yard sale, estate sale thing?
No, not this morning. My daughter's in travel basketball, and I've got her. I'm waiting an hour and a half for her to finish.
Okay. So where are you located?
I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Nice.
Yeah,
how's the weather there?
Just like all over, hot and humid.
Yeah. It's
Where are you at?
I'm in Central Florida. I'm 30 minutes from Disney World, and it's overcast today. It's supposed to be overcast because we're getting that Sahara winds or whatever. So the sky is all these different colors or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's good because we've been in the 90s, the mid 90s, the high 90s already, and very humid.
Yes. They're saying North Carolina's climate's going to be like Florida in about 10 years.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
We hardly have any winters or snows anymore. So.
Well, that's the funny thing when, because hello, Maggie Doodle. Hello, Just Me, Kathy. I'm a real estate broker here, and I was hot into it. I don't know. I sold my office and my franchise and everything now almost 4 years ago. And the funny thing is people from the north would come down here and they'd say, well, where's a good place? And I can't, as a realtor, you're not supposed to tell them where a good place is. You can just shop them by how much money they want to spend. And I always used to tell people, listen, if you've never lived here, rent for 6 months, see what it's really like. And I wish someone told me that when we first bought here, because we used to just come down for a week at a time on vacation, maybe 10, 20 times a year. And after a while, you start selling homes to people and then they say, hey, Paul, you got to get me out of here. And it's like, wow, where you going? Well, we're going to Kentucky or we're going to Virginia because we missed the seasons.
Yeah.
So we call them halfbacks because they come from New York or New Hampshire and then they only go halfway back.
Oh, yeah. Like I've heard of people that in Michigan, the colder climates, what are they called? Snowbirds or something? They go and stay the winter months in Florida. What are they called?
Yep, snowbirds. Snowbird. They come down because the very best time to live in Florida is January, February, March, April. The very best. The weather is great. Other than that, because all Florida has is winter or summer and summer light, as we call it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that was kind of you to give that very wise advice about, just camp out here a little while and, see how it really is, because it is like dream vacation.
Yep.
But to live somewhere, that's totally different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember a couple of times we came down on vacation. It was a week. And, it's like, man, is it hot here? And people would say, this is nothing. You got to be here in August. No, thank you. And then we ended up moving down.
I have definitely been there in August at about 8 months pregnant. And
wow.
I tell you what, it was something else. I was waddling around in that sand, but I had some really good seafood down there. And yeah, it was great vacation. And actually, we went to SeaWorld one year, and my son, who just graduated, about to be 18, he was about 3 years old, and we lost him at SeaWorld for about 8 minutes.
Wow.
And you talking about in that huge amount of people there. And I thought his grandmother had his hand. She thought I had his hand, and it just happened. I had 3 children. And boy, I don't know if I've ever been so scared in my life, but thank the Lord, somebody, one of the attendants, spotted that little thing, 3 years old. But
yeah, I can imagine.
That was awful.
Wow. Yeah, Kathy said she loves the seasons. That's why she's still in Pennsylvania. That's nice. Yeah, I missed the snow just during Christmas, because I feel that it brings to the atmosphere of Christmas. So you're actually Misty's treasures.
Misty's treasure chest. Yep.
Treasure chest, and you do auctions now too, right?
Yep. I have a little small but growing channel. And so far, drama free, which seems to be goals.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm learning, and I watch people, I learn, but I'm just basically having to stick with just be who you are. I don't know how else to be. And I have a very long, drawn out Southern accent, but I enjoy it. And I love meeting the new people from all walks of life. And
that's cool.
But one of the things, so I'm a new reseller, but I'm learning so much, like more of what not to do. Like I've made some not too costly mistakes, but like when you're first starting from scratch, you're going out, you're buying everything because you're trying to figure out what fits you and what's good for your channel. Yep. And so I am kind of honing in on some things like purses and jewelry, also shoes, hat lots. I mean, just a few things I'm figuring out fit well with me. But and then I'm learning too, some things you don't bring to online auction. You post it on eBay or Mercari or somewhere.
Right.
But I enjoy watching your show and meeting the new people and everything. And you seem to have a lot of experience in doing this.
Yeah, well, I've been doing eBay since before it was eBay. Hello, Larry. I think the main thing is with reselling and being a reseller is the first thing is just focus on what you know a lot about. Like I used to have a collectibles store and a comic store way back in the day. I've always been into comics and I've always been into toys and stuff. So I guess that's what I gravitate towards. But then that's what I know the most about.
Yeah.
People, hello, Flipping Hustler. How are you? People say, well, when you go into a thrift store or something like that, what do you gravitate towards or what do you go towards? And I know the one thing that I stay away from the most is like the women's section. People say, "Oh, look for the LuLaRoe because it's money. Look for this because it's money." And I said, the last thing anybody's going to see me in is the women's section in a Goodwill or something like that. That is the last thing. But I'll always go to the hard lines. I'll always go to the toys, and hats too. It's not too much, there's not too much to learn about hats. That you can't do pretty quickly. But then glass. Look at Nana Tink, with the Fenton and this and that and the Vaseline glass. And sometimes you find that at a Goodwill or something.
Yeah.
Do you deal with the glass and that type of stuff?
I've dabbled. I do have some real pretty fit pieces. The milk glass, the Prussian glass, but I am the time and effort, which I'm not so experienced with it, and the attention you have to do and packaging, shipping that. And I've seen some people, they're just flat out like, okay, there's a $5 or $10 extra fee on this because of all the bubble wrap and the double boxing and everything. So I'm kind of iffy, but I'm drawn to it because I love those type of things. Like I think yesterday I picked up a old Clorox bottle, the brown bottle that has Clorox in it. I wish it had the little metal screw lid. And then too, I found a lot of the little, I don't remember what they're called, bitter, they put the old timey when the doctors come around, they put what do you call it? Starts with a T. Tonics.
Oh, okay.
And the little bottles, and it's like etched into the glass what it is. I have several of those little things. Really cool.
Nice. Hello, Susana. Sorry, Misty.
Oh no, that's okay. So I'm drawn to it. I love it, but I just and actually I don't have the greatest audience on my channel for it. But I was actually got to go on Jennifer Triple J Crafts last night. It was so sweet of her to invite me. She's got a great platform, and she was the most hospitable person to go in and do an auction with. I felt right at home. Of course, she is a North Kakalaki like me, but
no, North what? I've never heard that phrase before.
A North Kakalakian, yeah.
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. Anyway, she has, it's a different audience. And so you got a greater want and desire for different things. So that went really well. But so far I haven't, or maybe nobody knows me so far that's interested in glass. So I'm still sitting with it.
But now I've been doing, my YouTube channel is 17, 14, 15 years old. I don't know, whatever it is.
Wow.
Because I started with real estate and then just, let it go for a while. And then I just brought it back to do reselling. But I'm the same way. It's because, I don't have a lot of people on my channel. But then you get people like Rhonda saying, well, you got to get out, Paul. You got to go to more channels and mingle and stuff. And that's the problem with me is most of these reselling channels are on late at night. Well, I say 8 o'clock. Sometimes I'm in bed at 8. Sometimes I'm in bed at 9. And I don't go in because I'm passed out. I'm in my first dream already by then. But I do try to make an effort to go in to as many as I can. But yeah, it's just a matter of just sticking with it, and the growth will come. Basically, the growth will definitely come.
Yeah, and I'm thinking just like for me, what I'm feeling so far is rather than I know about for the longest time I would be watching but feel too shy to chat, and nobody knows you but then people are like, you need to speak up. Just let them know you're there supporting them and watching them. And anybody I would listen to or glean something from, even if I only listen for 5 minutes, I always would thumbs up that video, and they never know it, but it helped me. Yep. And I'm just, though I do visit different ones and starting to chat, and I order at different auctions here and there. I'm really just leaving my channel to organically kind of grow, because I'm thinking even if you have 100,000 subscribers, if they're not coming in and you ain't got that vibe or connection and they're not actually purchasing, I don't know that it makes a difference. Maybe it helps YouTube algorithm. I don't know. So I'm just kind
Yeah.
of letting it organically flourish, and seems like I was going to add something else to that.
And I wanted to tell you
Yes.
something before I forgot when we were talking about the
Okay.
glass,
Okay.
because Nana spoke about it once. There's a small, I think it's available on Amazon, a small flashlight that's a UV light that you hear a lot of people have that, and they take it to Goodwill. So then if they hold it under a glass and it has a different color, then it's Vaseline glass or it's uranium glass or whatever. So it picks them out easier than just guessing.
I've seen people doing that, but I don't know what is Vaseline glass. What does it have a look? What is it
Yeah,
exactly?
they're between Vaseline glass and Carnival glass, and oh my God, there's just so many. And then the Fenton, the hobnail. I never knew what that was until she explained it, because I did an interview with her on my channel once. But then, glass is like toys and collectibles. It has its times, like it's coming back again. It was low there for a few months ago, and now it's coming back again. Like I was just at a live auction while I was watching Susana paint last night, and they were selling some Yadro pieces, the porcelain statues and stuff. For about 6 months ago, you could have got them for $20-$30 a piece. Last night they had, I think they did 4, and they all went for well over $150 each. So all of a sudden they're having a resurgence again. I don't know why. How are you, Susana?
I'm well. How are you? Hi, Misty.
Hey,
So nice to meet you.
it is. I hear you. I'm oftentimes listening in chat in the morning, so it's nice to meet you.
Yeah. I just want to say good morning to everyone in the chat. We are early, and I don't know what Paul was thinking, because
I got like Facebook Messenger messages. Hey, Paul, no one's on. Why don't you guys go on early? Why don't you do the breakfast bunch? Why don't you go on? If you're not doing anything, there's nobody on. So I said, oh, all right. That's why I sent a message to you girls and said, hey, you want to go on? But I know you take a while to get ready or whatever.
no, because I have to straighten out the house, and
The painting was nice last night. I like the way you worked with the colors and stuff, and
thank you.
blended. It was very, very cool.
Oh wow. Is it like, do you do watercolor or what do you?
No, I work with acrylic, but I also work with resin, with mica and paint and stuff. So I use a blow dryer. I use a heat gun. I didn't use the torch last night because I didn't want to freak anybody out with the torch with the fire. So
I was going to ask you, how do you get rid of the bubbles in the resin?
the heat gun.
Okay, because the torch does that automatically, right?
Yeah, the torch does it automatically,
Yeah.
but I used the heat gun last night. I like working better with the torch because the torch gives you more, it can give you more of an effect of like some cells happening. It does, because of that direct heat from the fire, it does something else to the resin besides the heat. The heat makes it more pliable to work with.
Now, is it actually resin or urethane?
No, it's resin.
It is resin.
It's called art resin.
Art resin. Okay.
And that's a hobby. I haven't found your channel. I'll have to see if the link.
Art resin. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
really, this I work with is with the paintings.
Okay.
Not to cast or anything. I don't cast, and I don't do molds and stuff like that. But I like that one. It's a little bit more expensive than a regular, you can get resin that's a little cheaper. But I like that one because the sun doesn't affect it, and over a course of time, it doesn't yellow.
Okay. Hey, Turtle Trader.
And
The
that
reason I
yeah.
asked you last night about the curing temperature is because, I used to pour my own model kits and stuff with resin, but we would tint the resin. You could make the resin any color you want. You can put additives in it to make it float or whatever you want to do.
Right.
But curing, when it cures, it gets really, really hot, like over 200 degrees.
It does. It gets extremely, extremely hot.
Yeah. So if you get a little splash, a little spot on you somewhere, you're going to know it fast because it kicks in 4 minutes.
Oh, no.
No?
No, not this one. Absolutely.
Okay. The stuff that we use Smooth on, although I haven't casted anything in a long time. I still have my vacuum chamber, but I haven't casted a sculpture or anything in a long time. But this stuff, yeah, you pots A and B, mix them, stir it up. You vacuum that out to take the bubbles out. You got to do this really quick because you only have 4 or 5 minutes to work with it.
Yeah.
And then you slowly pour it in the mold.
Yeah.
And then you vacuum that.
Yeah.
But if you get a little splash on you,
wow.
you know, oh my God. I remember one time when I was really working it and stuff, I had a couple of people working with me, and one of the guys wiped his nose and he had resin on his glove. And boy, did he flip out when that stuff cured or started to cure.
Yeah, this is totally different. Totally different. Yeah, totally. I would never suggest art resin to do any kind of castings, like, the like the jewelry molds and stuff like that.
Yep.
I wouldn't use the art resin. I just specifically like the art resin for art itself.
But it cures clear, right?
It does. It does. Like, I'll show in a little while how it actually turned out. So it's not completely dry. It's still a little tacky.
Yep.
But
nice. I could cast clear things too, but clear resin takes hours to cure instead of minutes.
Oh, okay. So that's like this, because this takes hours to cure.
Okay.
Like I won't ship these out for another week because I want it to have a good full cure for 7 days.
Yeah.
Before I put anything on it, because it may stick, and I don't want it to, the when I wrap the painting, I don't want nothing to stick to it.
Yeah, it was very cool last night. It was very cool. I was texting in some odd questions to Julie, like, I bet you she can't wait to have a cigarette after.
Oh my God. I literally all day yesterday, I have to say, I was so nervous because I never did the pouring on live. I've done, I've been in the background and me just playing with paint, but on Johnny's, but I never did the actual pouring on a live with anyone around me. And it was pretty cool. It literally was, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I would wonder what it would be like. And this might be a good show topic for you sometimes. Just get, because you put it on a palette, right? Or what do you call them? Canvas.
A canvas, yeah.
So if you just got a canvas, lined up your paints and colors and stuff, and you take thoughts from the...
That's what Tina was telling me last night. She's like, Sue, you should go on in the morning and then have people pick out colors, right?
Yeah.
I'll have it set up and then I'll go with the flow with what you guys are telling me to do.
Yeah. Put a circle of red on the upper right-hand corner. And somebody else might say, well, put a blue heart on the left and then smudge them together or whatever,
I would so do that. That's so funny because Tina was definitely telling me that last night.
Yeah, that might be cool. Hey, Bobby Pizzelli, how are you?
Bobby! Wait a minute. I got to do my thing. Kathy, my angel. Mwah, 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 mwah. Turtle Trader. Hello. Mwah, 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 mwah. Larry, good morning, Larry. I missed your show, Larry, this morning. I'm so sorry, honey. I love you, you handsome man. Tom Cruise, the real Tom Cruise. Good morning, my Bobby. Who else is here? Who else?
Triple P.
Bubbly.
Turtle Trader.
I haven't talked to you, Bubbly, in a long time, honey. Who else?
I don't know if Misty left or not.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm gonna go pick up my daughter, but thanks again for allowing me up here, and nice to meet you, Sue. And you guys have a great day, everybody
All
in
right.
chat.
Thank you for coming in and talking. Definitely.
Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Flippin' Hustlers is here. Good morning. Mwah!
Fishing and Picking is here.
Fishing and Picking.
Flippin' Hustler, Casual Flipper is here. Just Me, Kathy. Who's Tom Cruise? Fishing and Picking. Larry's here. Larry.
I'm going up to see if I miss anyone. Maggie Doodle. Morning. Mwah! Who else?
So how's the weather where you are today?
Oh, it's beautiful. Virginia. Good morning, honey. Mwah, thank you for coming in. I know it was late. Back by Silver. Good morning. Mwah. There we go. I think I'm caught up. Yep. Puppy. That's awesome. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun last night.
Nice. Yeah, I liked it myself.
Yeah. I was so worried about the last painting I did for Rhonda. But I'm so happy the way that it turned out.
Yeah, it is nice. So you have to do another one, I understand.
I do.
And is that on the same idea?
Yeah, but I think I'm actually going to do it without the resin.
Okay.
And, just do it with the paint. And I think I'm going to do a more of a pour, a dirty pour. And a dirty pour is, I'll take all the colors and I'll put them in a cup. And then I'll just flip the cup on the canvas itself. And then just make the color blend. Yeah.
That's cool. Do you ever what the colors you use? Are they acrylic?
The white was acrylic, and then the mica that I used, it's mica. It's a powder.
Okay. The powder I was talking about. See, when we used to do model kits and stuff, well, we still do. You know when you see like a Cadillac, a white pearl Cadillac.
The pearlescence.
The pearlescent paints.
Yep.
We used to mix those into a clear and like coat a certain part of a kit over with it. And it does give it a great look. And then, you know, when you turn it different ways, it's different colors.
Oh, you're talking about the, it's a pearlescence, but there's a specific name for the paint itself.
I still have some because one of my employees used to work at a body shop and he says, oh, you got to try this stuff. And he gave me some, you know, a couple of bottles and it is fantastic. Plus my son deals with automotive paints.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, the stuff he does with paints, he could paint a saying or something on a hood of a car or a picture on the hood of a car and then coat it with this paint so it's one solid color, and when it rains that paint like turns clear and you can see what's under it, like the picture. Yeah, it's really cool, really and on the side when you do a car, when you have the sides, when the water's dripping down, you see it like that. It looks really cool.
Oh wow, I've never heard of that before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta find it on his channel again and post it. I posted it on mine on my Facebook channel a long time ago.
Oh, I'd be interested.
Yeah, very cool stuff.
I've done some painting as well with spray paint.
Yep.
So I spray the paint into the cup and then add the resin to it. But there's specific spray paints cans that as soon as you add the resin to it, it comes out like a glob, like it's
it makes it kick. Yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta find because the one that I used was the metallic, and that's what it did. So I gotta find the correct one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any? Are you going to be doing any sourcing today?
Not today. I'm going to go tomorrow morning. There's a huge church sale in Somerset, Mass. So, yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow morning. And I'll probably hit some yard sales.
They're coming, Bobby. I just got messages saying, hey, there's nobody on. Why don't you people go on early? And so that's what I did. And speaking of the devil, here she is.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
How are you?
Mwah.
I got a package in the mail yesterday from an online auction I bought at. And there was a bunch of single-stitched T-shirts and shirts in there.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to have those to auction.
Very nice.
Yeah, they said vintage, but when people say vintage, you never know what you're getting.
You bought it online?
Yeah, online auction. Yeah, I got a few more boxes of stuff, mostly toys, but this was shirts.
Hey, Paul, I want to say, that video that you put out yesterday to package?
Oh, the action figures?
I watched it this morning. That was pretty cool. Like, seriously, I think that kicked it up. That could kick it up, the price up a couple of dollars. Because
Thank you. So yeah, with me, it's like I try to be as professional with the stuff as possible. And like I say, presentation is everything. I could put them all in the dump bin for $1 a piece. But if you treat them like the collectibles they are, then you should be able to get a few more bucks for them. Hello, Pam. Hello, Flamingos.
Good morning, Renee. How you feeling, honey? And Popo, I hope you guys are feeling better.
Hi, Bubby. Hi, Larry and Kathy and Pammy, Renee, and anybody I missed. I think Back by Silver was in, and all kinds of other people. Tom Cruise, Turtle Trader. I love you all, for real.
Absolutely.
Do you have some sourcing today, Julie?
No, I sourced yesterday and had a ball. Hit a honey hole, and I'm good right now.
The usual honey hole?
No, it's not my Amish honey hole. I hit a garage sale where a lady used to own a boutique.
Oh, nice.
Oh, boutique.
So some of those things will be coming up for auction tonight on my channel, 7 Eastern, with Just Sandy. And Just Sandy is not going to have just Sandy jewelry. She's also going to have other things. So
really,
yeah,
nice.
So everybody come see us. Spend all your money on Julie's heart.
We're gonna have to start calling you Winnie the Pooh.
Why?
Because you have a couple of honey holes you're always going to.
Cool. Saw Tom Cruise on that other channel yesterday. Did you guys catch it?
Oh,
No.
yes. I am telling you, that was, I have to say, and no disrespect to anyone, but that was the best show that I watched.
You learned a lot. You learned a lot.
He had everyone captivated. It was about Tom Cruise. Tom was so informative. Like, I walked away like, oh my God, wow. I just gained some knowledge. I love it.
Oh, wow.
We like to learn new stuff.
Yeah, he did an amazing job. He really did.
Was he selling records?
No, he wasn't selling. He was talking about records.
He was educating us.
He was educating us.
Cool. Yeah. Hello, Swamp Picker. No, I didn't. I don't go on any shows in the morning. Other than us.
I have to say, it was all about Tom Cruise. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Remember I told you three the other day about there's an online auction, and there's 2 Guns N' Roses
Yep,
albums,
Glenn. Yeah.
and they were already at $90-something.
Yeah, they were at 95 when last you looked.
Well, I think there's 5 hours left, and they're at $125.
Wow.
All it takes is 2 people that want the same thing. I don't care what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul,
I'll give you a
why
good
do
example. I hired an auction company years ago to put a bunch of my stuff up. This was when I was mad selling. And I had some really nice stuff that went for hardly nothing. And then I had a bunch of those bottles that have oil with peppers in them. And I decorated my kitchen with them. You get them at the dollar store and shit.
Yep.
You wouldn't believe the money I made on them stupid things.
Wow.
All it takes is 2 people that wants the same thing. You got an auction.
Larry's asking me about the drums I have playing in the background. It's not drums, Larry. It's that.
No, it was you hitting.
It was you knocking on something.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's
tapping on
clicking.
something.
That started to click a little while ago, and I hate it. Like,
Ooh, Swamp Picker says that a Taylor Swift went for 150 plus.
It's going for 150 plus. Wow.
wow.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
good for you. You have it on. Yay.
So Renee says she's feeling better. All except
Hi, Maggie. Renee said she feels better. That's good.
Oh, Julie, when you go to Massachusetts,
Am I-
do you know where you're going to stay?
No. I just told Jim we need to make our reservations. We're going to be there the weekend before. So it's like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, something like that.
Because you know how people are saying we should do the show live? 15, 16, 17, 18. My buddy has a studio I was going to ask if we could use. He does a show every Saturday, and he has other shows that use the studio that do it. Does Jim smoke cigars?
That's all he smokes.
So he would love it there. I'll buy him a couple of cigars.
Oh, he would love that.
If you're going, when you go, check out hotels in Woburn, Woburn, because it's just outside of Boston and it's easy to get to Boston.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that much money. Woburn, Wakefield, stuff like that.
Spell it again. WRB.
Woburn. I know we stayed at a Holiday Inn there several times.
That's all we stay is Holiday Inn. When Jim worked for the railroad, we stayed at Holiday Inn. He stayed there so much that whenever we went on vacation, it never cost us a thing because we had so many points.
Mhm.
Yep. And Susana, you're in Fall River.
Tom, you must have had to get up really early to do that show with Johnny yesterday because it's like 4-hour time difference. And I thought, whoa, is it early over there?
That's right. I didn't even think of that. Yep.
Renee, I am going to visit you in Florida. I have too many friends down there. We're talking about October, but now we're thinking Missouri's Back to the Future prom might be in October, so we don't know yet. Hi, fishing and picking.
Paul's in the mafia. He knows a man with a studio.
Julie, did you try the coffee I gave Jim? No. I will do that, Glenn. Thank you. Yep.
Where's Dez?
I don't know.
She had to get in the shower. Our show starts at 10, so she's getting in the shower to get ready.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I had never met Misty. I was catching it while I was doing my hair.
Yeah.
That was nice. I'll have to visit her channel. Did she drop the link?
No, I don't think so. But she's been in before too.
While I've been here?
Larry. No, yeah, I think so. In the chat. Yeah, several times in the chat.
Oh, in the chat? Yeah.
Yeah, and in the auctions. She's been in the auctions all the time.
Well, we have to show some support and love, and that's what we need. One more auction channel.
Yeah.
But I will support.
You know, the other day, speaking about that, I didn't want to say anything.
I don't have.
I got a message. Somebody filled out the auction thing, the auction form that I have.
Yeah.
And, oh, wait a minute.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Hey, Des.
Sweetheart.
You're early.
I got messages on Messenger, and it's like, hey, nobody's on. Why don't you guys and girls go on? Hey, why don't you get the girls and go on? Hey, there's nobody on. We need to watch something. Hey, babe. So I says, that's why I sent the message. Let's go on. But hold on. So I got the form back, and I'm saying, what am I getting a form for now? I don't have an auction until next Wednesday.
Hold on.
So
Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay. Myra's asking if we could see her in the chat. Does anyone see Buy and Stay in the chat? Because I don't see her.
Does anybody see Myra in the chat?
I do not see Myra in the chat at all.
I don't.
Yeah, no, and I have YouTube on this screen open.
Yeah, she's saying that. She says she's there. I'm there, so.
I don't.
Why don't we see her? We always see her.
Yeah, not even on Facebook. There's a couple of people on Facebook, but I don't have a Facebook. Normally, the icon on StreamYard will show up with the Facebook logo.
No, Myra, honey. If
no,
you
Myra.
Us, we don't.
No one else can see it either, baby.
Yeah, she was having a problem, and I said, try to unsubscribe and resubscribe because it says I can't see anything on my side.
Get the screenshot. Hold on.
Kathy, I hope you're feeling all right.
She may have been blocked. That has happened to me several times. Really? I have like 5 people blocked on my channel, and I'd give anybody $50 if they could pronounce any of the names.
Look, she's writing, if you can see. Good morning.
Oh my goodness.
Buying space. Under flipping flamingos. Julie, you better visit me. Wow, way back then.
Wow.
That is weird. I do not see her, and she's not blocked from this channel, so I don't understand what's going on.
She just sent me a message through it was the Facebook Messenger. That's how I have it here.
Well,
no, honey.
We would never block Myra, so that's not.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe, resub.
She said she did that. She told me that the other day. She did that, and it didn't work. Hey, Monster Zero.
Monster Zero.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Des. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's my time?
What's that?
Kathy, I'm always praying for you. I will continue to pray for you. I know how you feel. I feel you.
Julie or Susana said, "How's my Tommy?"
Des, have I told you today that you're beautiful?
No, but thank you.
You are.
I am so sore. And let me tell you, yesterday was a very phenomenal / scary day.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. You'll have to tell us. But Paul was in the middle of something when we got that thing.
It's right. It's not important.
I want to hear it.
Paul, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's okay. It's not important.
Yeah, it's okay. But I want to know what you were saying.
Right?
I got a registration form from somebody, and I says I first said to myself, well, I don't have an auction. Why are they filling out the form now? So on the bottom, it's I have a question. are you a collector or a reseller or whatever? And they wrote in and says, how come your auction license number is nowhere to be found on the form or your page? And that's it. So I researched his or her name, and it goes to an auctioneer's channel. I guess the National Association of Auctioneers or whatever. And it's like, where the hell is this coming from? So I just deleted it. I didn't even answer him back or anything. I just deleted it. So maybe the next time I do an auction, I'll have Paul and I'll have my license number on there. But
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either. That's
Yeah.
that's nobody's business.
It's none of their damn business. And if they were that concerned, they would have been a little bit nicer about asking, like going through the process. No.
Yeah.
No. I got a present for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird, you know.
Yeah,
you'd
what was
figure
his
I'd
motive?
Get that. Well, you'd figure I'd get it while I'm live, you know?
Well,
It's
I'm
like,
glad
what
he
the
didn't
hell?
do it live because that's a pain in the butt, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy said it's a troll.
Yeah, could be.
All right. You guys want to see the finished projects from last night?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
No.
Be nice to me.
There we go. Now I'm ready.
Hold on.
Oh
That
my
can't be it.
gosh.
That's it?
What do you mean that's it?
Beautiful.
What happened to all the red? Where'd the red go?
That's Rhonda's. This is mine.
This is Julie's.
And I love
that's
it.
not the one you were working on last night.
It is.
That was the first one. You're late.
Oh, I was late. Okay.
And it is beautiful and I love it. It matches my decor up here. If everybody doesn't see that, it matches my colors and I love it, Susana.
It's got a
is
shimmer.
beautiful.
Very nice. No, well,
That
yes,
is
Larry.
gorgeous.
Yes and no, Larry. It's
she put
public
some
knowledge
glitter in
anyway,
it.
Larry. You can go to the DBPR in Florida, Larry, and just look up my number anyway. So it does make a difference.
Hi, Virginia. Hey, Loot.
That's cool.
That's Rhonda's.
Oh, you know what's missing from that, Susanna? Just the way you're holding it is a little like the Guardians of the Galaxy spaceship flying through the white part.
Yeah.
There.
that
That
is
would be
gorgeous.
awesome.
Paul,
Yeah.
I'm about ready to get the whip out on you for real.
I'm just stating my opinion.
Yes.
I'm a sci-fi guy, and that
Yeah,
looks
well,
like
that
space.
is sci-fi looking to me. It looks like Milky Way with some fire. And then last night it looked like fire on water. Turn it that way.
That's
now
not
back
true.
it up.
That's not true. Flamingos.
Yes, I would put it on my wall like that. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
don't know,
Susanna,
I
I think it's up. I think it's upside down.
Paul.
No, the other way. The other way. Once more.
And-
180. Right there. No. Right there. I think that's the way it should be. I'm telling
Eric,
you, a small little 2D spaceship.
I love
right
the
on,
glitter.
right, Des?
Look at the glitter on this one.
That's what I see when I'm looking at that is like a little spaceship coming through.
Yes. See, I'm not
Des,
the
don't
only
feed
one.
into his crap. Are you kidding me? Cut you off,
No,
too.
I think it looks
I thought it
brilliant.
was. I was actually looking for like a little object that like UFO or a little spaceship in there
Yeah.
because it's amazing though. It's
Well, she
absolutely
could maybe
amazing.
stick a sticker on there. How about that shit?
Well, you could put a little Saturn on the upper left-hand corner.
Eric says it's awesome.
Susana, have you ever
Luke
done
said
that?
it's
Have
epic.
you ever, Susana, since you coat those, can you still hear us?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Glenn says time warp.
Time warp. I like that, Glenn. Fishing and Pickens says it looks like an acid trip to hell. I like it. I like Fishing and
It's-
Pickens
Susana.
comments.
Yeah.
Since you coat the stuff in resin, have you ever like taken a 2D object and put it on there and then covered over that too?
Out country
I
sales.
did it for my my son.
Yeah.
My other son had a piece of wood, and my middle son got engaged, so he did something to the wood. And what I did was I painted something on it. I added the
wood?
Yeah, I painted something on the wood, and then I added the resin over it, and then I put more color on top of it and put another resin, and it literally looked like it was just kind of like weaving through.
Yep.
It was gorgeous. Yeah.
But see, like Des and I was saying, like the bottom row here is all in agreement. If you had a little spaceship and maybe a planet on the other
How
side,
comes
that
I
would
can't mute that guy? How we need the ability to mute the boss.
The thing is, I wasn't making it for you. It was for Rhonda.
I know,
Thank
but
you.
Des and I were just stating our opinion.
Hey,
And
why don't you
we
come
are
up?
the foremost
hold on.
expert in
Hold on.
our opinions.
I
Why
was
don't you
just
come up off some money and buy one? She'll put a spaceship on it.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing
I'll
as
put
a matte
person
finish?
on it too.
In the corner, you could sign it this way.
Oh
okay.
my
Tommy's
gosh.
got a question for you.
Hold on. Did you see the Loot Raiders question?
What?
Is there such thing as a matte finish so that it doesn't reflect the lights?
Oh God, yeah. Without the resin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want mine like that. I just want to say for the record, I said it last night. I love it. And it's beautiful and it will sit right so everybody can see it.
I'm going to show you one that I did on glass. And this is when I was going through a very sad time. Okay. I had no idea, none whatsoever when I did this. My feelings came out in the picture. Ready? What do you see?
Is that a wolf on the bottom left-hand corner?
It kind of, but that's
Turn it.
Yeah.
Turn it different directions. Now I see something the other way, but it
Oh, there's a cat. Yeah.
looks like a dog with its mouth open.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty and it's whatever you felt. So
That way, I look at it as the bottom left is like a dog or a wolf looking through clouds breaking through in the middle.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what I see in this is I lost a baby. I had a miscarriage. When my kids were small, I had a miscarriage. And it actually, if you look at it right here, there's the baby right there. Right there. There's the baby.
that's cool how somehow your feelings are translated
Wow.
into your paintings. That's really cool. Hi, Countess April.
Do you see?
Lute said
I'm
she sees
blind.
a dragon and a marble. And Renee said it looks like the devil.
Kathy,
I
no
see a
one
horse
is.
says out country sale. Yeah, but either way, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Coin World, welcome. Paul, this is KK. I'm blocked on your channel.
Yeah, Kathy, no. Myra's having the same exact issue. And I don't know what it is. We asked her to unsubscribe and resubscribe, and she said that didn't help. But she's in there right now chatting along, and nobody can see her.
And it could be YouTube just having one of those glitches again. I mean,
Well, with her, it's been a few days because she got in touch with me a few days ago about it.
I don't know.
What were you saying, Pixie?
Yeah, let's hear about Dez's story. Tell me about your
Hold on,
motorcycle.
Tommy's got a question for
right.
Susana. Susana, did you see Tommy's question in chat?
No, can you?
He asked, if I sent you some side bags for a motorcycle with a color scheme, would you be able to paint them? And would they be, and can they be weatherproof?
And Flippin' Flamingos just said too, how do I get a flamingo color scheme? So both people are interested.
Yeah, flamingo. Yeah. I can definitely do that for flamingo, but for Tommy, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd be afraid I'd ruin it or something if it didn't come out right.
It's all right, they're cheap bags.
He said it's all right. It's cheap bags.
Okay.
He just wants to have a Susana touch to it.
That might
he wants
add
his Susana touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Send them to me. I can see what I can do. Absolutely.
Cool.
Tell me the colors that you want.
You should see the smile on his face right now. I would show you, but he's in his robe.
I want to see him in his robe.
Do I have a picture? No, I don't. Hold on. Paul took off out of the chat.
Yeah. I think he's checking on shit.
Yeah.
Let me. This is the idea that he's thinking, but I have to find. Hold on, I got to find my pictures.
So you went riding on a motorcycle yesterday, and you had a really good time.
I did. We have a motorcycle. We named her Fantasia. It was his dad's motorcycle.
Oh,
he loves the Sorcerer Mickey, the Fantasia movie, and so we named her that. And she hasn't been ran for a very, very long time, at least 14 plus years. So we got her, and Tommy, just send me the picture, please, if you can. So we took her for a long ride yesterday, and it was beautiful. We went from our house to past Petenwell Lake, and then we went and checked out a couple campgrounds, and we started moving. Freaked me out. And so the weather was really, really nice. And then all of a sudden, the sky opened up. So this was the first time me going as long of a ride as we went. It was the first time for me for that. Then it was the second first time for me was when the sky opened up and started raining. Then it stormed like crazy. We had lightning and stuff going around us. The third thing that was new for me was we went down wet gravel. One of the roads that we had to turn down was wet gravel. And my anxiety got so high, and Tommy kept saying, it's okay. You know, he went slow, and he was just freaking phenomenal, of course. And I wasn't worried about his driving. It was the road itself that it kept making my bike feel like it was doing this.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So they were trying. Well, because the whole road was like that. There was nowhere to pull over.
Can I ask, what is wet gravel? I don't know that term.
It's
gravel that's wet.
No,
yeah. Like a dirt. Okay, so when gravel gets wet, it gets real mushy, and it's very slippery for motorcycles.
Yes, it's very slippery. It's a little bit hard to handle.
Yeah, and so, and there was we didn't know. It just all of a sudden like turned to gravel, and because it had rained, so it was wet, so it was very, very scary.
Yeah.
But Tommy kept letting me know we're almost through it. You know, he was talking me through my anxiety and stuff like that. And I was bawling, like, I just want to get off this road. And he's like, it's okay, it's okay. And then we finally got off the road, and I was like, don't you ever do that to me again.
Like he planned that shit.
Right. You know, but I mean, and that's the thing. It's we were with other people too, and they had no idea that the road was like that either. And the other girl that we were with, you know, she was not a happy camper when it came to that either.
It was just a road for bikes. Like
no, it's just a regular road. It's a regular road. It's just that they're redoing. Yeah, but they're redoing the road.
Okay.
And so somebody must have moved the signs or something, because we turned, and next thing you know, it's all, and there's nothing we can do.
And that is scary. I'm not taking that away, because I've done that. It's very nerve-wracking to keep it together when it's like that.
Yeah.
Hey, JJ, welcome in.
Hello. Well, yeah, so it was an awesome experience. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to. So this right here. Shoot, hold on. Let me save it and see if I can do this a different way, because I thought it was gonna let me.
That was you?
No,
That's Jasmine.
no,
Jasmine.
that's my daughter. But let me wait for it.
Kathy, I totally agree with that statement.
But you know what? Who was the other one that said it? I think it was Countess April or something. See, it's like driving on mud. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know what it was to drive like when a bike.
Oh, what felt like.
Exactly.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it came out of nowhere. It was crazy. But we found a couple camping places that we're going to check out. Okay, nice. So this is, Susana, this is what we're talking about. Let me know if you can see it really clear or not. Okay, so this here is all airbrushed. Tommy's dad. No, you don't have to duplicate it. He just wants this color scheme.
Oh, God, yeah. I could do that.
And so that way it matches the bike. The rest of it's going to be painted stealth black. Then this color here and this here and the other side like this are the only color that we're going to have. And then if you're able to do the color scheme with the bags, then that'll be the other pop of color that we have.
Perfect.
So, but this is the bike that we took on our trip. And let me tell you, that bike handled so beautifully. So Tommy's dad was the first owner. It was bought in 1980. His dad brought it home, tore it down, and painted all of this by hand.
Oh, wow.
Airbrushed it all. And it's only got 9,000 miles on it.
Well, that's the good part. JJ said he used to have a Honda that looked just like that at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Take care.
Yeah, it's a
Country
CX.
Sales. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for coming in. Come back and visit us.
Yes, out country. Bye.
It's a CX 500.
Yeah.
And
Honda.
if it wasn't for that backrest that was on there and Tommy, I probably would have fallen off.
That's Honda, right?
Yeah.
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 That's a small bike.
It
you guys
is.
get used to riding it. You'll trade it in for a bigger bike.
Well, we're looking at a Goldwing now, but this bike here is what when Tommy's dad passed away. This is what Tommy got from his dad.
I wouldn't sell it.
So no. So if the bike ever ends up going kaput, the gas tank and the side covers will come off and go up on our wall in our bar area. So
that's beautiful. Beautiful.
You have a bar area?
No, not yet, but we are planning on having one.
I can't picture you drinking.
What?
I'm not much of a drinker, but
Can
Tommy
you
drinks
picture
enough.
Des with a buzz, guys? I can't even go there.
Ask my
I don't see
children.
that.
You should ask my children.
No, I can't even picture that.
I'm always, supposedly, according to the kids, I'm always yelling at the moon to stop following me.
Hey, I
Can
do
you
that.
picture it? She's out in the backyard with the full moon doing Rockin' Robin with a buzz.
I love that.
I
Her
mean,
favorite song, in case you guys missed it the other day.
Yeah, I love that song. I mean, I have a lot of songs I love, but that one is just like, I love the beat. You really get moving. And it's not the Michael Jackson version. It's the original version that I like.
Michael Jackson sang Rockin' Robin.
Well, when he was in the Jackson 5, they did Rock and
Oh,
Robin.
yeah.
So when he was young. So, but I like the original.
That's awesome.
What do you guys want to talk about since we came on so early? What's the latest? Who's doing what? Chat, tell me what's going on in your life. I want to know. Monster Z, hi. Hey, Dez, I had a mini bike that looked like that. Oh, can you see a 280-pound kid, 18 years old, riding a mini bike? That was me back in the day.
Actually, I have, because Tommy, he's not that big, but Jaslyn did have a dirt bike when she was, well, it was a real motorcycle when she was 5 for motocross. And him and his, well, the neighbors would get together, drink a beer or two, and then go riding on the sidewalks with it. So, yeah, I have seen that.
That's right, Eric. I did have a question, and what was it? I'll have to remember. Eric said I had a question the other day, and I do remember that, and I forget. It'll come to me. Yeah, you know what? One year I had a brainy idea to get a slip and slide out with my son and his kids. And I always had a habit of wanting to do what they was doing. And I was about, I don't know, 230 pounds. My boobs were bigger. I had this bathing suit on, and I'm getting ready to slide down this slip and slide. Now, I made sure it was all really wet. Picture this. I go running into the slip and slide, slam myself on the top, and I never moved. I did not slide. I just,
ouch,
boom. And all these kids were laughing at me. And I'm like, okay, no more slip and slide. I look like a total idiot. And it hurt too. But
I'm
yeah,
sure,
no
and I'm
slip
sure
and
you
slide.
had bruises in places you
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah.
have.
Yeah. Yeah. It would look like one of them America's Funniest Video things. But yeah. No slip and slides.
Jaslyn went down a ride at
Hi, Lisa.
Noah's Ark when we went
Lisa.
a couple weeks ago. Hello. And she got stuck halfway through the tube.
Oh, wow.
That'd be something I'd do. What happened to our girl?
She said she was doing so. I didn't catch it because I was saying hello to Lisa and I just looked over. Maybe she had to go potty.
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
All right. So what else is everybody doing? Let's talk about the chat instead of us. Anything on YouTube that you would like to see that you don't see, which would be kind of hard because there's everything on YouTube. But
Sorry, FedEx just pulled up.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Only you fishing and picking. Only you.
what'd he say?
A naughty word.
Oh, porn. Cool. Yeah, we don't see too much porn on there. Yeah.
Loot Raider said, it's the last day of school. I only have 6 kids, so my partner is watching them for an hour. We're trading off all day until it's movie time.
Wow.
Sweet. That sounds like fun. What's up? What's the movie? Larry said a wet t-shirt contest.
Type that in. I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah. The other day when we had our auction on Wednesday night, if you weren't here, Larry was selling family content movies, DVDs, like Old Yeller, shit like that. And I said, Larry, do you have any porn? And he said, yeah, I have one. It sounded like it wasn't going to go up for sale either. Like he's keeping it. I just had
Eric.
so much fun with him at the auction.
Eric, can you elaborate on that? And I'm sorry, I'm just.
No, I like, yeah,
get-
Eric, elaborate on that.
I get nervous when UPS or FedEx pulls up and the first thing they pull out is a two-wheeler. It's like, what did I order now?
Yeah, but you're going to find out. So,
Yeah.
Bobby asked, did anyone else see Dolly doing a paranormal in the cemetery?
I did.
No.
I did watch a little bit of that.
I didn't see that.
I didn't get a notification.
Me neither.
Well,
That's
what's
another
the email?
That's another thing. My notifications don't go out a half hour early, and it's driving me nuts. I keep asking everybody, but no, Larry, don't put it up. I was just kidding you, honey. Don't put the porn on the auction. But thanks, honey. Love me some Larry.
Monster Zero said, me, I'm looking and
Smelling
Smelling
good
good
today.
today.
Got my
Okay.
obsession for men on. You go, boy.
I read that the first time and then I had to go back and read it a couple times because I got very confused.
See if Eric will elaborate on that.
Eric, why don't you come up on the panel?
Come on, Eric. Come tell us what you're talking about.
Yeah, we want to know. I explain to me the Dolly thing. What happened? Can you believe this guy's having a show and he's more important about what the mailman's bringing?
I am so sorry.
Susana, God knows what she's doing. She might be having a cigarette or picking her nose. I don't know.
Did she get kicked out maybe by her computer? Maybe a computer issue?
She's going to see the mailman.
We were talking about Susana, not you.
Eric, that's right. Drama sells, but it just gets old. It sure does. Especially when it's hi, Mark, Zygon Tiger. Especially when it's by the same people over and over. It's old. It's not important. It doesn't affect my life. So I'm out. Don't call me in on the outside. Don't text me about it. I don't care.
Makeup wipes, huh?
Oh, that was worth getting up and interrupting the show for. I can see why you did that.
Well, Therese said the 10 boxes of these, and then he's got 6 more in the of other things. This is the stuff that I bought at the show.
Yeah.
That I said when I was auctioning. It says, listen, I only have 3 packages or whatever, and they went like that. So people were saying, hey, if you get any more, I'm interested. So I bought more. Crap. I'll be right back.
Eric, are you texting and driving, young man? You better not be.
You better not be. You'll get a spanking. You might as well just pull it over, get the StreamYard, and come in.
And then put the phone on the little clippy, and then you can talk while you drive. It's
Yes.
way safer than...
Yes.
Because I will have to kick your booty if something happens.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a lot of drama. Somebody said something else. I still didn't get the Dolly thing. What was the Dolly thing about?
She went live or did a video. She did paranormal, was doing like a paranormal investigation in a cemetery. and I guess it's pretty eerie. Bobby said watch it because it's pretty eerie. Can you drop the link, Bobby, so that we can go directly to that page? And if anybody's not subscribed to her, we can double check to make sure.
Or Kathy. One of you, Kathy's good at dropping links too. I got to figure out how to drop links. I figured out I wasn't going to give anybody a wrench on my channel. And then last night during painting with Susana, I was like, well, everybody drop your link. Well, they can't drop their link because none of them's got a wrench. So I got to rethink that.
So she
I
gave
want
everybody a wrench
to
but
share
me.
their channels.
So there's 20 cases of stuff.
I got the notification as you guys were ending. And then I was trying to figure out what Paul was saying or in the private chat. And I was like, what? And then I went and checked.
One of the drama queens, whatever. Drama sells, but some just get old. Me, I'm looking and smelling good today. Got my obsession for men on today. Excellent.
Yeah, you're late, Paul. Monster Zero, in these times we live, it's important that we are good to each other. And you are so right. Our country is in the midst of changes like you would not believe, which I know you guys see it all. But in this time when people would rather us separate and treat each other mean, it is so important to be kind. So important. I totally agree with you, Richard. That is true. There, they dropped the link for dollies. Thank you, honey.
And
Thank
that's
you.
like Larry. We all wonder that. Why does the drama get the hits and the subs? Because people flock to it.
Yes, Wednesday.
People are nosy.
At one point in our show, Wednesday, we started talking drama. Our numbers went up right away. Well,
What
look
drama?
Look at Kathy's corner. She's never had 100 people in her chat. During all that crap, I'm repeating her name. I don't give a shit. During all that crap, she had 100 people in her chat. She even said, I never had this many people, and you're all here just to.
But that's like, I mean, from what Jeremy said when he was on with me that time, he said, just stay away from it. He said, but it's hard because then you wonder, like the two Yentas and stuff, how come people still go there and stuff? And, you hear it all the time. It's like, why even deal with that? You okay, Sue?
Yeah, the thing, you guys froze up completely. So I had to shut down my computer and come back.
And you just got it back again?
No, I went to the bathroom and got a cup of coffee first.
No.
Your
you
computer.
Got it back from the people?
Yes.
And all they did was reset it.
And it's doing it again.
All they did was reset it. Now, did that cost you money?
No.
That better not have cost money.
Right. Hello,
Hi,
flipping
accountant.
Justin.
Now, is it Justin or is it Todd? Which one is it? Justin. Welcome in, Justin.
Hi, Justin. I love watching.
I'm lost on the drama. I turn YouTube off at 5. Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
That's a good idea. Except
that's one of the reasons I get off at like 8 o'clock. I shut it off.
Well, you bullshit. I couldn't do that.
Huh?
I couldn't do that.
Well,
Jill makes a good
Susana,
point, and I agree.
What are you going to do? Are you just going to put it on and keep it on all day? You'll never get anything done.
I put my buds in and I work.
Yeah. Or I keep it on and I use my Bluetooth speaker while I'm working throughout the house and doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Jill says that Jeremy has changed his theory, Paul. He's doing all the drama now. Drama sells. He's gotten tons of subs just by what's going on in his life that I'm not going to mention because I don't give a crap. Yeah. But he's gotten so many more subs from it. And fighting with his neighbors in Florida has gotten him tons of subs.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
The guy who says don't do the drama, really?
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
blocked
mean-
from his channel.
Who?
Really?
Yeah,
Who?
Jeremy, what the hell's?
Oh, I'm blocked too because I left a comment stating, and this was, we're going back, it was in the summertime. The way that he spoke to his girlfriend, it was just like, it's not bad. It was just, he was always poking fun at her about her family, nationality. And he probably didn't mean anything bad by it. And I just said, oh my God, if I was her, I would tell you to go bang your ankles or something. Blocked. I was like, okay, I didn't mean anything bad by
You
it.
didn't kiss his ass. You got to kiss his ass, then you're not blocked. That's just my opinion.
It wasn't like, it was more of a, not joking, but kind of like I didn't mean to upset you. But
Wow.
Well, I don't think I said anything that bad. I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. I don't get it. Don't have an opinion neither. Having an opinion is not drama.
and if
Hi,
you,
Right.
Elizabeth.
But I mean, the drama is like when you're, I don't even want to get into it. I just don't want to get into it. Anyway, so nobody's sourcing today. It's Friday and nobody's sourcing, huh?
Casual.
I'm not.
No, I'm not sourcing. I hit the jackpot. I'm selling tonight on my channel.
Jarhead Entrepreneur.
JT,
Are you
I
the
know who it
one
is.
that
TJ.
keeps asking me about the
TJ.
G.I. Joe piece?
TJ,
This piece? Are you the one that keeps asking me about that? I'm not sure. One of the people in the chat was asking me about it, and I said, which piece? Is it the one with the dog or whatever? And then never got an answer because Julie's always stepping on me or Susanna or whatever.
Jarhead said no.
Not me.
TJ,
All right.
yeah, it's not her. But I liked Justin's comment. He's off today because of the new holiday.
what
You
But it
happened?
guys hear
wasn't
about the
until
new
Sunday.
holiday?
I thought it wasn't until Sunday.
I thought it was the 15th, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me because I don't know shit.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
the 19th, actually. The 19th.
Oh, okay.
What's the new holiday?
Oh, they freed the slaves. Like,
Yep.
we need a new holiday.
Okay.
So now we need a holiday for that.
Yeah.
So
You know how many holidays government employees have now? They said it on the news this morning. 42. Yeah. 42.
Jill. Mwah.
oh, Rhonda decided to pop up. It's not a new holiday.
Well, the president just signed it into law yesterday, so
How is it not a new holiday?
we've been celebrating. Yeah, I know, but it hasn't been an official day off for federal employees until yesterday.
Right.
Miss Rhonda.
Yes, Miss Rhonda, who's yelling at us all the time.
Susan said, I'm a federal employee. We have 11, Paul. You know what?
Wow, Susan, they said on the news this morning there's 42. Now, I know
Susan, get a hold of me.
Sandy has more than 11. And now, unfortunately, she has to work every single one just about.
And can I ask a question?
Wet gravel.
What?
Go ahead.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not what?
Why can't it be declared a holiday?
Oh, we didn't say it couldn't be declared a holiday. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with the holiday, but
He
like
just
we
signed
need
it
another
into law.
holiday and something else that separates us.
Yeah, he just signed
Don't
it
let
into
me go
law
there.
yesterday. Why don't we make like every Monday a holiday? What's wrong with that?
People wouldn't take it anyways. They'd still work. People need money. They'd still work.
Oh, I don't know. The people are saying, like, what was it now? Bank of America is the second one. I forget who the first one is. They're telling people that get the injection, get the COVID injection, and we expect you all back to work soon. And now Bank of America yesterday just came out and said, starting September 1st, we expect everybody back in the office again. So that'll be
Rhonda, did you happen to watch the video yesterday? Hi, April. Did I miss April?
Zygon. Hi.
hey Mark.
Mwah. Lisa Jenkins. Hi. Mwah. Des. When she doesn't like something, she puts herself on mute.
You guys want
I'm
to play?
behaving.
Huh?
I'm behaving.
Me
Well, don't
too.
behave. Let us know how
Me
you
too,
really
Des.
feel.
I am behaving too. I
I
have
am so
opinions.
tired of hearing about slaves and this and that because nobody or hardly anybody was taught the real history of it. And it's frustrating, very frustrating. So I just sit back, bite my tongue, and watch people not want
I
to
know.
do the research.
They want it. They just don't. I don't know what it is. It's like every so many years we have to bring things back up again.
Nobody's a slave. Nobody's been a slave for how long?
Right.
Like, seriously?
They just want to divide us. That's my opinion. Let's just keep dividing. Divide. We should be bringing each other closer. Instead, we're dividing.
How is that divided?
Justin, good point. There's no reason to bring people into offices anymore. People have been working from home for over a year and the country has not collapsed. Supervisors just want to micromanage people. I have a feeling that we will eventually stop going anywhere to buy anything. You'll order it, you'll buy online, or you'll order your food, you'll order your groceries, people will deliver it. You won't, things are so different.
Oh yeah. They said 2021 has the most ever in history filing for tax numbers to open up small businesses. For the first time ever in history, this is the most.
I agree, Pammy. Why can't people be who they are and just let everything else be? But there's so much change going on. I mean, I wonder to myself when the world was changing, did my grandparents sit back and say, oh my gosh, what a change the world is? Or is this just is this just our times? Or did our forefathers say the same thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Did anything ever happen like that then? Like, did they, Prohibition? Did it ever happen again after, what was it, the 20s? Prohibition? Did it ever happen? It never happened again. Civil War, that never happened again. But we have segregation and stuff in the 60s, and now they're bringing it back again.
Well, I firmly believe that we are heading towards a civil war if things don't change. And Zygon makes a good point. This community brings us together. That's why I love it. I totally agree. It does bring us together. Hi, Pages.
Yep. That's true, Eric. I swear that there's other countries just laughing at us sometimes at the stupid things that we do as a country.
Yep. Yes, I agree.
Like, why? Now, granted, it's good to help out other countries and people, but why help out other countries when you get so many people in your own country hurting? Why do that? I'm a firm believer that the government has just forgotten about so many vets. Because when you go to the VA and you see how many people are there and, just leaving with what look like Chinese food bags of pills and stuff, I swear, like here, I don't know about anywhere else where you guys are, but here in Florida, because of the weather and being so transient, we get a lot of panhandlers on almost every corner. And I'll bet you more than half of them are vets.
Yeah.
Because they were just forgotten about.
This country would let us believe that being white is not important or being a veteran is not important. Two things that really bother me. If we're going to celebrate the fact that my Black granddaughter has so much to be proud of, which is great, then let's celebrate everybody's, not just why. No.
Yeah.
And I say that with all my heart. I have a Black granddaughter. I understand how that.
That's right, Bobby.
That I understand that and how important her history is and things like that. But why separate us again?
Right.
No, I don't agree with you, Bobby. I love you madly and I respect your opinion, but I don't agree with you. Bobby, come up here and talk with us. I would love that.
He did a lot for the vets. He did a lot of support for the vets.
Yes. And you know what else I will say? I posted something on my Facebook 2 days ago. And Bobby got on and gave her opinion, which I loved. Then my neighbor lady got on. Now, all these people are about the same age. My neighbor lady got on and voiced her opinion. And my buddy, who's a vet and lives in Florida, voiced their opinion. People from all different parts of the country. And it was okay to talk about it. If you don't agree, that's okay too. But talk about the things that are going on. Nobody wants to say anything.
You see this? Health insurance went from $150 a month to $1,900 a month.
That happened a lot then.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know a lot of people that happened to.
Sorry about that fishing picking.
My husband got sick while he was serving his country. He gets $100 a month because of it.
Wow.
110 to be exact.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's just.
Yes, Eric, I agree. We can agree to disagree and still get along, but that's not happening.
No, not at all.
And I relish, I love the open communications. Let's discuss things because there are things that I haven't thought of that you might make a good point that make me look at things differently, which is what happened. Bobby made some really good points and I didn't think about it that way. But
when people in this community, there's a lot of, hey, we're doing a thing for this, we're doing a thing for that. And I tend to, put it this way. If I'm going to donate money or whatever, my choice is the veterans. It always has been ever since I dealt with what my son went through, and it'll always be the veterans. So some people get mad, and I said, well, I have my charity of choice or whatever that I do. But I'm still a firm believer that they get the short end of the stick, definitely. Nothing grand, but I have never health insurance cost $150. Well, maybe 30 years ago. Wow.
I say that all the time. Monster Zero. There's only one race, and that happens to be the human race.
Yep.
Right.
But there's some people that just like to bring up, like the statues, when they were pulling down the statues all over the place. Oh, because this represents bad things that happen. That's history. They put the statue up there to remember history.
Oh, now we're not.
Now.
Yeah, now we have to tear all that down.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what are the history books going to have in school? Do they even teach history anymore? Makes you wonder. I mean,
they don't teach the appropriate history. They've changed it. Just like I went in because I was going to show you guys something about slavery, and they've changed that as well already. So
Yeah, I used to love history when I was in school. I mean, I used to love it and stuff. But now it's like they just don't care about history anymore.
No.
I remember when my son was in school, and I used to go to the school every once in a while and say, don't you teach kids like where money comes from and stuff?
That's economics.
Economics, right. But how many times, you've all had kids, how many times when your kid was growing up, you had a $5 bill, so, all right, let's put this in the bank. And they thought if they ever wanted it, that original $5 bill was there for them. You know, they didn't know what happens to money or where money comes from or whatever. And it's like, don't you teach kids anything about money and stuff? History, economics, social studies and stuff.
Well, and that, that's a good point. I mean, because if you go to any store that has to do with money, most of the, like, I would say 95% of the time, like especially at our grocery store, the machine tells you how many quarters to give, how many nickels to give, how much change to give, because they can't do it on their own. That's how much it's changed.
Yep.
It's because you don't have to like them or agree, but you should mutually respect each other. And that's what I try to remember. For 4 years, everybody bashed Trump. And I'm a Trump supporter. You guys know that. Bashed him. Well, now that this puppet idiot's in there, I have to remember how they treated the president last time. I don't want to treat my president that way, minus calling him that. I still pray for my president because he is the one that's going to make the decisions that affect us all. So please pray for your president and your goofy vice president. Seriously, they're the decision makers.
For the longest time, there's been like no respect for the office, though, either.
Oh, no.
Not like
for the longest time.
Not like it used to be.
I'm afraid other countries are laughing at us,
Yep. Try to say some of that stuff in England to the Queen, what they do now. You'll be in chains.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have dungeons there for a reason.
Hi, beautiful
Joy. Hi, Triple P.
Yeah, see what Bobby said? My son at age 5 wanted something. I said, I don't have the money right now. He said, sure, you do. Just write a check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's no understanding of it.
And I am guilty of doing that. I gave my granddaughter, I think it was $10 for a loose tooth from the tooth fairy. And afterwards, Jim and I talked about it. I'm not teaching that kid anything by giving her $10 for a loose tooth over somebody that doesn't exist. I mean, I know it's children and we need to keep their innocence, but I'm not teaching her nothing.
Thank you, Joy.
But it's your granddaughter, right?
Yes.
We spoil.
Yes, we do. And it's fun.
I want someone to spoil me.
Okay, Susan, thank
Martin
you.
Warriors pulled a cartoon mascot.
Oh, why do you have to go? Don't go.
The current students find offensive. Yeah. Yeah, something's always offensive or racist or everything lately.
I'll tell you what, and I know this isn't popular either.
Inflation, Bobby.
Yeah, what happened to a quarter a tooth? Right.
Inflation.
Yeah, but nobody's giving me money for inflation. You're going to get the same amount I get. They give me $150 more on my check a month, and then they charge me more for my Medicare. So I get nothing, You want
to say hi?
Des hooked me up to this guy named Tom McDonald. He is a rapper. I know a lot of people don't like rappers, but that's not the point. Listen to the words. Okay. I love this guy. He's so cool. He's saying what I want to say.
Yeah.
So check him out. And if you can't find him, he's got a Facebook or a
YouTube. Yeah.
He's got a YouTube, but if not, just go to my Facebook and you can watch him. And
take care, Maggie.
They tried to cancel him out. They tried to cancel him out, but they couldn't do it because he's not cancelable.
No,
I think that's the word.
Cancel culture.
Yep,
That's
they
Take
couldn't
care,
cancel
flippin'
them.
accountant. Flippin' accountant.
Have a good
Justin,
day.
what do you use to edit your videos? I'm still using Movie Maker, and I just can't seem to stop using it. What's his name again? The rapper, I think they're asking.
Tom
Just put it
McDonald.
in
I'm grabbing his
chat.
link
Tom
now.
McDonald.
Tom.
Yeah, I'm grabbing his
McDonald.
link now.
Tom McDonald had a chat. E-I-E-I-O. When
See
he
you
was
later,
chatting.
Justin. Glad you came in. Please come back and visit us.
And there are going to be people who don't like him, and he honestly doesn't care.
But he has what, 2 million followers or something?
He has 2.37 million subscribers.
Wow.
And
Now I will say that I have an old friend who says, yeah, I like the words he puts out in his music, but I don't want to hear it coming from him. Now, I didn't get it, but that's how he felt about it.
That's what Jason,
is
Justin.
it because of the way he looks?
I don't know. He
That's
does
what
have
Justin-
tattoos on his face.
He's his
Different.
own person. He marches to the beat of his own drum, and he don't care what people think.
Wendy makes a good point. We still teach and celebrate Columbus Day as the person who discovered America. This is a false statement. Yes, it is.
There's what Justin uses. Wonder
He's
Chair
a kook.
Filmora.
Is McDonald a kook, Mark? In your opinion, is that what you're saying? Too much of a regular name for a rapper.
Take care, Larry.
Yeah.
That was what
Larry.
Justin posted what he uses. Filmora 9, if anybody's interested in editing videos.
Yes, monster.
So Julie and Dez, I was saying before you came on with Susana,
Yeah.
and I guess Tina and I were on the same wavelength, that Susana should do get a canvas and wait for people to get in the chat, similar to an auction, and say, okay, give me some ideas. And somebody in the chat could say, put a red heart swirly thing on the upper right. And someone else could say, put a blue smudge or blue blast right there in the middle, and then see what it comes up with. And maybe then at the end, auction it off. Opinions?
I
That's a
like-
great idea.
I like it.
Yeah, that
Debbie
way
and
they
Max
feel
are
like
gone
they have
thrifting.
a part of the process of the painting getting done.
Right.
And then she can also, she could do that too, do that, but then she can also be like painting it and with, how she normally does it, just puts the prayer down or whatever it is underneath the painting and then does it and then auction it off as well. I mean, she can do both ways.
Yep.
And either way, people love your work and they're going to swarm to you.
And there's always going to be someone who's got a comment to say, Susana, you got to create, or you have to think of the 95% that love you and not concentrate on the 2% that's got something smart to say.
I know.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And that's what I got a talking to about yesterday. My daughter called me after the show, and I was so happy that she popped in. And her and Tina were like, me, because I always put myself down. Okay, I'm my worst critic, and I never think it's good enough, or I never think I'm good enough. And they were like, you have to stop that, Mom. It's okay. So you're going to pay attention to the one person or the 1%, but what about all the other people that are in support of you
That love you?
And
Yeah.
why can't you focus on the good part of it and give them kudos and credit instead of giving negative credit? So, and that's something that I'm going to work on. So
Good.
You're like all of us, though. Like, well, I can speak for myself. Is I take things too personally.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I take it to heart and I want to cry.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can have a million people saying, "Oh, you're doing great," but you get that one person, and they cut you down to the point where you don't know how to respond to it, so it kind of puts you into the negative. And so,
Read this one.
DJ.
He's so cool. That's
so
true.
I
I
mean,
always tell her if somebody messes with you, let me know. You know, not everybody likes me, and it's okay. It really is.
right?
It is.
There's
We'll
some
find
that
that one
do.
person that does, Julie. We will. We're still looking, but
And
we'll
we're
find
still,
that one.
yes. And when you find them, will you tell them to send me an email or call me?
I don't know. It's just, I guess the feeling just comes from, being younger and not feeling appreciated, I guess. And that just kind of stays with you. And you're like, okay, but I could be better.
We all could.
Yeah. And it's awful. I hate that feeling.
Hey, every day we're a work in progress.
Yeah.
Every
Yep,
day. And
for
if you're not doing something right.
You got to learn something new every day, and you got to try to improve something,
Thanks,
even
Mark.
if it's a billion different steps to do it. At least, every day try to take a little bit more and chisel that negativity away. And it's hard.
It is.
It's hard.
Even with how I feel about my country, I still have to take a step back and go, okay, two things. What's something good and what is the solution? We know what the problem is. Let's live in the solution now. What can I change in my little neighborhood backyard that makes the world a better place? That's all we got. And then when your neighbor sees you do that, then they do it. And
that random girl, Jill's in the chat, but I don't talk to her anymore. She's dead to me.
Don't say that.
Triple
She
B
outbid
says
me
he's
in an
already
auction
perfect.
She
I'm
outbid
going
me
to
in
say
an
a prayer
auction
for you,
yesterday.
Triple B.
You were there.
Who is there?
What?
You were there, Susanna.
On
What did Jill do? I'll kill you. Jill is a good person, and I'll kill you.
She outbid me in an auction.
Oh,
what?
What? Really, Paul?
How dare she?
Well, apparently she wanted it more than you did. So
yeah.
Yeah, all I said in the chat was, "I'm out, Jill. You're dead to me now."
You're supposed to be bidding against each other. Jill made a very good point that we should talk about real quick.
no
perfect.
friends at the auction.
Exactly.
There are no friends at auctions. We are here to make $1. The fact that we have become friends with each other is secondary. I'm here to make $1. If I want something, I'm going to bid on it. And if I'm bidding against casual, who I love, I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's just, we've gotten to the point where sellers aren't making any money because we're all friends in the chat.
Exactly.
And if Susana bids, then I go, oh, no, I don't want to bid against Susana. Well, no, I'm trying to make $1 too.
Right.
No friends at auctions.
And just because someone bids, just don't stop there because you want.
If I can't make it, if I'm gonna stop if I'm buying to resell. And if I'm not going to bid over what I can, if there's no meat left on the bone, as they say, I'm stopping.
Right.
So I was just kidding when I said that, but
if it's something that I'm keeping,
yes,
right,
I'll pay for whatever I want to pay for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You see what Pages says here?
We should all be $100 bill.
That's another thing. Watch a mod bid on something in an auction. All bidding stops.
Yeah.
Rhonda, Mama G, somebody says something. All bidding stops because the mod bid. Oh, okay. Everybody's being nice to the mod.
That's thank you, Monster Zero. Monster Zero.
I thought when the mod was putting numbers up that they were just repeating what other people.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't know they bid.
Friendships went out the window at auction on my channel on Wednesday. It got funny. Which reminds me, if you are not, drop that link. If you are not going to TJ's channel, he's starting to do a lot more things over there. He's getting busy and he's having auctions, and we want to support him and show some love. And he's actually a very nice man. I met him for a half a second before I passed out. But still, go to that channel. I'm bossing you around.
Julie, how do you say it? When the thing goes on, you what?
That's right. When you hit the bell and when it goes off, you run to that channel.
I love it.
Kindness does go a long way, Bobby.
Kindness does. It really honestly does.
Go into a Walmart or your grocery store and pay the person behind the counter a compliment.
Yeah, because pretty soon there will be nobody behind the counter anymore.
You have to pay yourself a compliment eventually.
They're going to have a sign on the wall that says cashier of the month, and it's going to be one of the electronic cashiers. Number 13 was cashier of the month.
This past weekend, right? Tio and I went to Ace.
I need to go grab coffee. I'll be right back.
See you in a half hour.
We went to Ace Hardware and down the street, and there was this young kid. I guess he just turned 18 or whatever, but he was a young kid. And we stopped him and we asked him a question, and he's like, I'm not sure, but hold on. He goes on his earpiece, right? He asks someone, he gets the answer, and he says, okay. He says, I know where that is. Let me show you where it is. So he showed us. Is there anything else I can help you with? Well, that kid was attached to us for about a half hour. He sold us stuff that we thought we didn't need, but we actually did need. By the time we left, I asked the cashier, I says, can you please call your manager? And he's like, I says, can you call your manager? It's nothing bad. And he says, okay. The manager came up. I says, I just want to let you know that I have been in many stores and I have not seen customer service as good as I just got from this kid, Adam. He is absolutely amazing. Customer service has gone out the window, but I am telling you, is bringing it back. And I suggest you make him a trainee for customer service.
Yep.
And
Take care, Mark.
The manager was just like, thank you so much. Because usually people will come up, people will ask for
Bye,
me
Mark.
because it's negative. And
all the time.
We need to be positive. We need to
tell somebody something nice. Yeah.
Yep. I do that once in a while too. And I like, because as management, you only hear the bad stuff typically.
Right.
Yeah.
Tip your waitress a little bit more just because you appreciate her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or your auctioneer.
People, I have something to tell you. If you go out for breakfast, your bill is not going to be as expensive as dinner. So your bill for your breakfast comes out to say $20 if it's 2 people or whatever the case. Why do you just give them 20% of your bill?
Why $2? Just because the food was cheaper doesn't mean the service was.
Exactly. Pay attention, people. Do not leave your breakfast waitresses with a friggin' $2 tip. They have worked just as much as someone that's doing it for dinner. That's all I have to say about that. So tip your waitress or waiter.
Or your auctioneer.
Yeah.
Accordingly.
It does pay to be nice and doesn't cost anything to say something nice. And Monster Zero, that makes my heart real happy. There's only one thing in my life that's ever filled the void, and that was Jesus Christ. And I won't go there, I'm just saying. For me.
It does not cost anything to pay a compliment. It doesn't. And if you see somebody having a bad day and they look grumpy, just say hi to them. And they might go, ugh, but
Yeah. And Jill said, in your hairstylist, she's right.
yes,
Don't go and get a great haircut in a color and something that took 3 hours to do and she made you look prettier than you've ever been and you give her $3. You know, really? Is that all it was worth to you?
don't even get me started. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, they give them $5, $10.
What birds? Go ahead, sorry.
They give them $5 and $10. They just spent 3 hours on you. $5, $10, and your bill is $150. I'm not saying pay 20% of your bill, but pay them accordingly.
Yes.
Hey, give them $10 extra an hour that they've been with you. Give them the 30.
And if you can't afford to tip,
don't go out to eat.
Don't go.
Don't.
If you can't afford a tip because you spent it all on your haircut, then you shouldn't have got that. And I want to know what birds is Triple P talking about. Can we talk about Julie's birds?
Can I say something?
Yes.
I've been looking for this option to come up, and I just happened to realize it was on there now. I just started a poll that's in the chat. I think all you got to do is click on it and answer it's only one question. But they just started to offer this now, so it's pretty interesting. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. And guys, be honest when you answer that.
So you can see it?
No.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Wendy says, I went to the supermarket the other day and I paid the person behind me food. He turns to me and says, why did you do that? And I said, it was a nice thing to do. He thanked the cashier and me and left. Wendy, that was beautiful.
Yeah, but, well, I guess you guys don't do it as much as I do. You go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, and then a person in front of you pays your order.
And you just keep it going.
Yeah, and they just pay it. They call it paying it forward.
Yep.
Lisa, go to the top of the chat. You might see it up there. And what birds are we talking about? The birds in the belfry up here? Is that what birds? Triple P, you're going to get a spanking. Hey, T.
Hey, Hemlock.
My girl. T is in the house. Of course, I say that to all you ladies. Popped up for me.
Hi, T.
Yeah. If anybody's just wondering, I did YouTube just started offering this, I think a week ago or two, and I couldn't find it. So I emailed them, and it's just now on my board. So I just made it's a poll, one question. You just click yes or no. I don't see anybody's responses, but it's pretty interesting. I've seen some on other people's channels. I don't know how to do as into it as they did, but
Paul, I don't see it.
Are you only looking at StreamYard? He
just wants a spanking.
You're only looking at StreamYard. It only appears on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
See,
no, it's appearing on my StreamYard.
Oh, does it?
Yes, you
Where?
can see it. There's 19 votes so far.
I don't see it. Where?
Yeah, 19 votes. I have YouTube on this screen and StreamYard on this one. I don't see it on. It
was a weird reply, Wendy.
But anyway,
maybe no one's ever been nice to the guy.
Yeah, that's the first time. I could tell you the first time it happened to me at Dunkin' was like, wow, that's amazing. That's very nice.
We've been at eating dinner before. Jim always wears his hat. We've been eating dinner before where people have bought his dinner to thank him for his service.
I have to tell you what I did.
That's nice.
I have to tell you one time I went out to dinner and I was with two friends, and the two friends worked together in the same place, and they were having a conversation back and forth. Totally left me out of it. They were just communicating back and forth. And I'm just looking around and I saw this little old man sitting there having dinner by himself. I literally got up from the table and went to go sit at his table. And I asked him, do you mind if I have dinner with you? And he's like, he looks around and he's like, no. I says, because those two crazy people, I said, they're talking about something and left me out of the conversation. So I want to sit here with you and have dinner. So what's going on? What happened? What was your day like? And I'm telling you, we sat there for an hour. It was fun.
Cool.
Wow.
T, of course you can drop a link. And it's saying this ain't my channel, and I'm telling you, drop that link, honey. She needs one more. One more for 500. No, from 450. Everybody sub to T's channel, the Warped QVC channel. If you don't want to go for your standard auction, go over there and have lots of fun. We act up, but we do have an auction.
Yep, it's good to see how people sell things they ripped off from hotel rooms, like the paintings on the walls and the lamps and stuff like that. Library books from the local library.
She's always selling shit over there. In fact, you can buy a crap box or a shit box. It's so much fun over there. It's not actually shit, but that's what we call it. That's what she calls it, and I love it. It's not your same standard stuff.
Monster Zero wants to know where's my big cup of coffee? I'm just using a smaller one today, but Monday I'll bring the big cup down just for you.
So what's everybody's weekend plans?
We have another motorcycle ride tomorrow. Tonight I'm going to a 90s boys band concert.
Oh.
First, let me tell you, it is the first girls' night I've ever had in my whole entire life, and I'm not sure how to deal with it.
Girls' night.
I want to know how
band?
I got on a show with two sheltered women. I want to know. And Paul.
I'm not sheltered, that's for sure. But a girls' night boy band, is that the boys
90s?
that the boys like? What do they call them?
No, not
Julie,
those kind of boys.
What do they call
band.
those boys?
Chippendales?
Yeah, that's it.
No, not that kind of boy band. 90s boy band, like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
So are you going to tell us what the name of it is?
It's called 90s boy band concert.
Oh, no, I know, but who's singing?
I don't know. It's just
they must be like
it's
a
all
cover band.
90s music. Yeah, it's from
okay.
The boy bands from the 90s.
So
they're called
like
90s boy band. Tommy just
right?
said.
So are you going to get a buzz on when you go?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really much of a drinker, and so there might be a good possibility that I'll be the DD. So I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Oh,
and
of course.
I mean, we
That's
have a
different.
designated DD, but I might just tell her because she's a drinker. And so I just probably will tell her, I'll drive, you just go, drink and do your thing. Not a big deal. I don't mind being the DD because at least I know that everybody will get home safe. And
if you get lucky, just put a handkerchief on the back door so we know to stay away, right?
Tommy's not going to be there.
Girl. He's a safety girl, and that's good.
Yeah,
but
very much so.
Have lots of fun.
20
take pictures.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have my phone, and I'm gonna make sure it's charged. And so, but it is my first being invited to a girls' night only, and I didn't know how to respond to it. And Tommy looked at me and was like, "Go." I'm like, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so, yeah. So it's going to be a whole different experience. So Monday, I'll let you guys know how it all went. But then tomorrow, we're going for another long motorcycle ride, and we're going to have a cookout with some friends. And then Sunday, I'm going to recoup from Friday and Saturday.
Des, how old are you, can I ask?
How old do you think I am?
36.
Oh, I love you.
You're older than that?
Yeah,
I would say
What?
she's like 38 to 40.
I'm 41. I'll be 42 in February.
You need to get out more.
That's what Tommy tells me
Take
all
our,
the time.
take our other friend with you.
Come on, Susana, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. You guys need to get out more. Do it together. Take lots of pictures.
You see what Bobby wrote?
One drink and
Oh, I
doesn't
know. I agree. One drink, she'll be up there singing.
When I sing
Sing Rockin'
karaoke,
Robin. Sing Rockin' Robin.
Hey, wait a minute. I go out. I definitely go out. I go out with my kids. I go out with their partners, my daughter. I have a lot of fun.
Did you say
I don't go to
partners?
bars. Huh?
Did you say partners?
Yeah, my
Partners?
partners.
Okay, so a couple people said some things I really liked. Glenn said you need a crowbar to get pictures off of hotel walls. I agree. Those things are
Yeah, he said that last year.
embedded into that wall. And then some people started telling us about what they're going to do this weekend. Hemlock says T. Kim and Picky Nicky auction is tonight.
Cool,
Luke
cool.
Raider might be doing an auction on Sunday. She's got a 200 sub giveaway. Might even throw in an auction. That's cool.
Nice.
If
I'll
you
have her
guys
know,
aren't
please.
subscribed to her, do that.
Weekend plans aggressively list work on office so I can move my live streams in there. That sounds familiar. And give wife bedroom back for the auction tonight.
Yep.
We've heard someone else in the chat here that's redoing their office, but it's been like months since they said anything
I
about
think
it.
it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm getting to it. Oh, and if you bought from me on Wednesday's auction and with Paul, I have not invoiced on purpose because I'm on again tonight. And those are some of my usual buyers. So wait,
Fishing
doesn't
and
Dee Dee no fishing and picking? It
No.
doesn't.
means designated driver, and that means they stay sober so everybody else can have their drinks. Well, thank you, Monster Zero. I appreciate that. I
Did
really
you
do.
see T's
Yes, I did.
comment?
Yes, I did.
Okay. We usually don't talk too much, but in fact, the first thing out of Paul's mouth is go in peace. So
The show is over. Go in
go in
peace.
peace. Yeah.
And we're like, no, we're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done. We end up talking and
What? Julie, you're the
What?
first one. I'm out of this shit.
I know.
I'm out of this shit. I'm
Yeah,
out of this shit.
I gotta go have a cigarette.
I'm
I
out.
tell all of them that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm done. You know,
I'm
when I'm
done.
done, I'm done.
I
I'm
had
Chris.
enough of you guys. So I'm out of this shit. Hey,
And
Yeah.
last night while Susanna was painting, I didn't know she did one before the one I saw. I was texting in on the chat to Julie. I'm saying, I bet you she's dying for a smoke.
I was. I was, but I don't smoke in my house, so I got to go outside. And
oh my goodness. Yep. It was awful.
Yeah.
Paul is
Countess
a
April
star
is an
tripe.
auction
No,
tonight on
not
her
at all,
channel.
Monster Zero. Not at all, Monster Zero.
Countess April's got an auction at 6:30 on her channel. Drop your link, honey.
Yes.
I won't be able to catch anybody's stuff live this weekend, but I will try in the next week to get everybody's, because I tried to set all the reminders. So I'll try to catch up with everybody's stuff from the weekend. So
That's okay, Des. I want you to, I'm going to write you a script. And your
okay.
script is to go out this weekend and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And
Well, you guys were talking about, or somebody said in the chat how, give me one drink and I'll be up on stage singing with the band. Well, that probably would happen because when I
Yeah.
did karaoke, I used to sing karaoke. I actually had to have a few shots before I could go up there and sing because of my nerves.
There is a Monster Zero. There's way too many.
Yeah.
Way too many what? I missed it.
It's the
Auctions.
last
Oh, I
comment.
know.
26 people voted. 92%.
Like our topic, or
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there a topic? Let me ask the chat. Is there a topic that you would like us to talk about that we don't, besides reselling?
You know,
yeah, some people want to get away from the reselling talk.
no reselling.
Yeah. And I have a question. What's this professional entrepreneurship behind your name, Paul?
Oh, I guess that's what I have on my Google Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Triple
I know
P's like,
you've
who is
had
the
lots of
8%? I want names.
Do you know how many businesses you've had? Like,
Me?
can you say 10, 5?
Oh my God. A lot. 90,
Text
95, 95% of them have sold.
They want
Who-
sex.
Who's the 8% I want names? More, look, more sex, money talk.
Sex.
All right, Loot Raider, take care. Thanks for coming
Thanks,
in.
Loot. I will see you or talk to you soon, or both.
Loot Raider, I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed to your channel, but I am now. I'm showing love.
Loot Raider and I are talking. We might have an auction.
You never
Cool.
invite me to have an auction. I feel left out.
I have an auction with you on Wednesdays.
She had me on once, and that was enough for her.
No. The other ones, I will gladly put Susana on an auction again, but she's got to get her computer fixed because I don't like that it freezes and we can't see your face.
You have to really get that. I mean, if they gave it back to you, it should be right.
Don't talk to her. She's sensitive.
I know. We're just saying it though, Susana, because obviously it's not right. We could see that you freeze and maybe you can't.
Susana, quit doing that. Jill said same here. Are you kidding me? I did 3 or 4 auctions with Jill. One was Susana. Do you know how many emails I get asking me to do an auction?
But I'm special.
Yes, you are. That's why we painted with you last night.
Jill.
Oh, Wendy.
Let's hook up and leave Julie on the
There
car.
you go. You two do it.
Yeah, Mano, whatever. La Mano, she said something yesterday about somewhere to put my hand, right? I heard Mano, and that was it. Did you swear at me in Portuguese? Mano, like put your hand up your ass or something in Portuguese?
Don't say Spanish. I'm not Spanish. I'm Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Oh, that's not my fault. Go ahead.
I'm proud. So
I know.
Vama mano ablica dum cão morto.
All right, vama mano. Doesn't that mean go hand or hand go somewhere? No? Mano isn't mano hand?
Mama.
Hey, wait a minute. Do that again. Hold on. That was so fun. Mama. Wait a minute.
Mama.
All right, we got to take that as a clip to use somewhere in the future.
When somebody's crying to a mama.
What that means in Portuguese, I'm going to translate it. I didn't want to say it last night, but I'll translate it today. Go suck on a dead dog's crooked.
Okay.
Dick.
Nice. Nice things these Portuguese people think of.
Yeah, they wanted to talk more about sex. We're doing it right now.
Right. Wendy, I do have that coming up soon, but it's going to be on the 5 o'clock show. She's getting insurance from me for the booth and my eBay stuff here.
Mystic Pizza Portuguese. Did you have the Charisse pizza?
Mystic Pizza. You been there?
I've been in the one next to, it's in Connecticut. It's not Mystic.
Okay.
It's,
Seaport? No,
not Seaport. It's the one when you go towards the casino.
I don't know then.
Foxwoods.
When I'm up there, right? I got to ask my buddy Dave if we could use his studio to do the Brunch Bunch live, but it's in Salem, New Hampshire.
Oh yeah.
Um,
How far
I
is
think it
that
would-
from her?
So
I ain't
Probably-
traveling 2 hours to talk in somebody's studio.
no,
it's about an hour and a half.
an hour.
Yeah.
It won't be that long for you, Julie, depending where you stay. And it's an easy shot right down 93, right to Boston.
Yeah.
And there'll be cigars in
Right.
it. There'll be cigars in it for Jim. Jim, free cigars
I'll tell him.
on me.
But it's gonna have to
Go ahead.
have to be on a Saturday morning, right?
No, I don't think it can be on a Saturday morning because he does his show Saturday at 12. I'm pretty sure.
Why do we have to do it on a Saturday morning,
Because
Susana?
I have really bad anxiety going through Boston driving.
We'll go 128 around.
Uh,
You're talking to somebody that used to live there, so I know.
no.
You don't have to go through 93 all the way up through Boston.
Okay.
Oh, yes. And then one day we could do a
Meet-
Foxwoods meetup.
Woods.
That would be awesome because then people, maybe Julie, on your way going, we could meet at Foxwoods because then that's almost to Boston.
That's cool. What's Foxwoods? Is that a name of a town?
It's a casino.
No, it's the name of a casino.
I'm in.
All right, so write that
I'm
down.
in.
Find out how much it is to stay at Foxwoods for a night or around there.
Yeah, get on that, Philly. You're in charge. Anybody with a good idea, don't mention it because you're in charge.
Oh my
I
god.
will be
Good
right back.
idea.
We could stay overnight at the casino.
I would never go to bed. I'd be downstairs the whole time. Jim would be sleeping. He don't like to do that stuff. He says that's like throwing
Oh my
money
God.
down a pig's ass and hollering, "Suey."
And you get free drinks too at the casino.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, sometimes my husband's an old hillbilly, and sometimes the shit comes out of his mouth cracks me up. Yes, Philly, you are in charge, and you're right. We are screwed because you're in charge.
That would be awesome though. So there's a couple of good options. There's definitely a couple of good options. I'm hoping to meet some people on the way from Florida up.
Okay, well, that time's going to come sooner than we think.
Exactly.
July 15th is around the corner.
Hey, what if we rent a house?
And stay there for the time.
Yeah.
Airbnb.
And
Yep. And then we could all be together at any given time. I will bring my whip. Paul, you're in charge of that.
What, you bringing your whip?
No, you get the Airbnb and then we'll pay you our end of it.
I can't stay at an Airbnb
Why?
because anytime we go, the reason we drive mostly is because we have to take Maddie with us.
So get one with dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not fair to everybody.
Oh, we would love to have him there or her
Well,
there.
Plus, the bad thing is my son is on, wait a minute, July. The 16th, 17th, and 18th, he's going to a car show in Atlantic City. So we have to watch his dog. But it doesn't mean we can't leave for several hours during the day. I mean, you guys can all stay there and we'll just meet up. That's no problem.
Well, I'd rather than Susana just stay in her home and Jim and I'll get a hotel. But if there's more than us coming, we might as well get one. And don't ever worry about bringing Maddie. We want to. I want to pet that dog.
Absolutely.
She's beautiful.
Definitely.
I'm
Yeah, that's the only
obsessed
bad.
with
That's
her.
the only bad thing because taking her to doggy daycare is $65 a day, which
That's crazy.
when we go home, it's for at least 2-3 weeks, and that adds up really fast.
And she should not be. I don't agree with doggy daycares. I'm sorry.
Well, we
I'm
like it because, I mean, she needs to be with other dogs, you know?
If
If Paul is bringing
Well,
Maddie,
she's
I'm bringing
got the
Sasha.
UPS guy and should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Des
I do.
coming?
Am I bossy, chat? Would you say?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you say that being bossy is one of my character defects?
It's not a defect.
I can be very bossy. Hey, Eric. Oh, yeah. Philly said if you're bringing Maddie, he's bringing Sasha.
Des,
See, that
what
would
about
be
you?
fun.
Oh, somebody changed their mind. It's funny how the chat fluctuates. The poll fluctuates.
What happened?
Well, now we get 83% instead of 92% and 17% no. They don't like the topics.
Well, why do they come here then?
I don't know.
You know, if you don't like the topics, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Maybe
Now
they
how do
like
you like
seeing
me?
just us.
Go over and see Johnny talk about Johnny. That's a good idea. Don't get me started.
Real quick, let me answer Triple P's question from before. Go to any original Netflix series and you'll see that kind of stuff. There. I was trying to write it in chat and I couldn't spell for the life of me, so.
Oh my God. Bobby, that is so funny. Oh my God, Bobby, I love it.
What was this? Eric, you should have seen Julie and Nola getting everyone in the house up. LOL. I loved it.
Everybody was sleeping.
No, see, no, nobody's sleeping. Get up. I agree.
There you go, Bobby. Put Bobby's up there. Not a defect, but we can also tell you that is true. Very true.
100%.
And you're right,
Boy.
Philly. Shots fired. My feelings are hurt. Shots fired. You got that right. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say anything. And now I don't care. And thank you, April. It's not for everybody, but thank you.
Yeah, look at Philly Fippler. I'm not even going to put it, but it's so true.
It is.
Yep.
He hurt my feelings. That's all I'm going to say. When he invited me to be a guest on his show, and he hurt my feelings, and he put me down. And I unsubbed, and I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah. I don't go there anymore.
It was not necessary to treat me like that.
Right.
If that's how you feel about me, do not ask me to come on your channel.
Right.
Okay, I'm done. Let's go. I need a cigarette. I love you all. I really do. I appreciate your comments. It's not my channel, but we try to keep it light. We try, and I don't try. I'm very just the opposite. But we try to make this a different show than all the other stuff that's on there. You have a right to your opinion. Change the channel. If you don't like us or you don't like our topics, change the channel.
Yeah. All right. So nothing tonight. Everybody put their stuff on tonight that was in the chat already. There's plenty going on tonight. Julie, you're on tonight with Sandy?
Just Sandy.
Yeah. And it's going to be fun. And it's not going to be just jewelry.
And Sandy's doing more than just jewelry, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she is going to bring some of her. Look at that. Look who's in the chat from the bed.
Sandy!
Hi, San. I'm so glad. You all keep it real. Don't ever change.
And
Yeah.
Sandy,
Big heart, big heart.
Sandy,
I know.
Sandy, she is doing a couple of her real pieces too, right? Julie?
Yeah, she is. She made a couple 2 days ago I watched her make a real coin bracelet. I think it was out of Walking Liberties.
Oh,
It was so
man.
cool. Yeah. She made a bracelet out and I can't wait. She also made this huge ring. Hi, Melissa.
I know.
She made this huge ring. So yeah, she's gonna have some Just Sandy pieces and you know what? I'm just stuck on the fact that San came in. Thank you, honey. That made my day. A couple things made my
Yeah.
day today.
And you know, if anybody in the chat, if you've never seen Just Sandy, not my Sandy, Just Sandy,
Yes.
she makes this like fantastic jewelry stuff. She, and when you, as a guy, as a you know,
A man,
garage,
a man.
a garage type guy, when you see her, the layout, I spoke to my Sandy and says, look at those muffin wheels. She could do everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the layout among layouts there. It's so cool.
Yep.
She's got
Monster
some
Zero
tools.
says, hey, not fair. I need kisses too.
I just sent him some.
All right,
Just sent,
everybody.
I'm blowing all yins kisses.
Yeah.
I just want to say from the Brady Bunch. Oh no. From the Brunch Bunch.
That's right. We are not the Brady Bunch, although we are a family. Thank you, Eric.
Right. Hey,
Oh,
Ryan.
if that wasn't on purpose, I don't know what was.
Thank you, Eric.
Bazinga! Bazinga!
Hi,
Yeah, I'll give you a-
Ryan. You're
wait until I
late,
get up
dude.
there.
We're out of here.
All right, everybody. Have a
Much
great
love.
Friday.
And if you want to hear about my night tonight, you got to show up Monday.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Are you going to take pictures and video clips?
You'll just have to wait till Monday to see.
No,
right, well-
Bobby. That's right.
What does
Hey, you know what? Real quick. Hi, little Kay. Let's say hi real quick to Picky Nikki and the Treasure Hustlers who watch us later.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Picky
We love you guys.
Much love, much love. Hello, hello.
Love y'all.
Nikki. Love you guys. Love you all. Have a great weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a
Much
great
love.
weekend, everybody.
Safe
Love.
and be kind.
For sure.
Be kind.